So apologies to Suns fans. I think your team is going in the right direction. I love Devin Booker. Kelly Oubre got better. Mikal Bridges has alien arms and looks like Danny Green 3.0. We'll see with DeAndre Ayton, but we're going to talk about your owner. And we're going to talk about how you could have had Jayson Tatum. So, Earl Watson, the coach at the time of Phoenix, had a bit of a tweet spree after Jayson Tatum says that he wanted to go to Phoenix and he worked out with Phoenix and all that stuff. And Watson was saying, we got to trade up to get Tatum and all that. And that's the first interesting thing is, could they have actually traded up and gotten Tatum instead of the Celtics? I don't really know. But Robert Sarver preferred Josh Jackson. That was a strikeout, of course. But his real mistake was, once you dive into the real details here, it's, just Google Robert Sarver Tatum or whatever, and you can see all this. And, here's what happens. Jayson Tatum has a workout with Phoenix. Tatum wanted to go to the Suns. And he was going nuts. He made 40 straight threes from the corner or whatever. He was doing some ball handling drills. He looked great. And Robert Sarver, the owner of the Phoenix Suns, stops Tatum mid-practice, mid-workout, and then says, that's good, but what else can you do? Like, who does that? Who stops a guy in the middle of his hot streak shooting and does that? That doesn't make any sense, of course. The next thing is, you just saw a 6'8 guy who can go off the dribble, make 40 straight threes with textbook jump shooting form, and you were like, you know what, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm seeing right now. And then he had the rationalization for not drafting Jayson Tatum by saying, we do not need another Devin Booker. Wait a minute. So did he just sideways admit that Tatum is going to be a 20-plus point scorer, of which he, of course, is, but you still don't want him? So you're drafting for fit now. You want to know what the Suns' record was in 2016-17 before the 2017 draft? It was 24-58. A 24-win owner decided that they needed to draft for fit as opposed to the best player. Now, maybe he just genuinely believed that Josh Jackson was a better player. But if he thought that Tatum was going to be another Devin Booker, then what the hell did he think Josh Jackson was going to be? Did he think Josh Jackson was going to be Kawhi or something? The other weird thing about this is, this was the year of the 2017 Warriors, who at this point had already been winning championships for a couple years in a row, besides the 2016 finals, which, shout out LeBron real quick. But, like, what? So you saw a 6'8 guy in Jayson Tatum bombing threes from the corner, making 40 in a row, according to Earl Watson. And you've seen Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and at one time Harrison Barnes, and, Klay Thompson, and the power of shooting and versatile big wings. And nah, man. No, don't want it. We don't need another Devin Booker. Like, if you ever had an idea, if you ever wanted to know why the hell the Phoenix Suns have been bad for so long, here you go, man. I mean, the crazy thing about Robert Sarver is that this is potentially not even the dumbest thing the guy's done. There's a report that he didn't want to draft Kawhi because he was sweating too much. That's a real thing. I'm not kidding. I guess he was sweating through his suit, so there you go, I guess. And then, of course, there's the infamous GOAT story where Ryan McDonough's office was legit filled with goats, as in farm animal goats, because Robert Sarver said that they need to find a goat of their own. And so he decided to put animals inside of his general manager's office, of which those animals crapped all over the office. So, I mean, yeah. Robert Sarver for you. See, it's things like this that make me question how the hell somebody like Robert Sarver becomes a billionaire. Because, here's the thing, I'm not expecting you to know everything about everything. That's fair. Like, there are things that I'm a complete moron when it comes to. But you'd think that if you're a billionaire, you're good enough at recognizing when you're not good at something, you know? I mean, don't you have to be kind of smart to I mean, to be fair, Sarver's not even a billionaire. His net worth is $400 million, so whatever that's worth. But if you've got that much money, shouldn't you just be like, all right, you know what? I don't really know what I'm talking about with basketball. I'm just going to let everybody else kind of figure it out. Like the guy founded the National Bank of Arizona from way back in 1984. He sold it in 1994 and whatever else the guy's in. Like he's apparently made some smart business decisions along the way. I would imagine you could channel that same energy into being an owner, but when you put goats into your GM's office and you see a guy who's athletic and can dribble and is tall, nailing a whole bunch of threes, and you didn't want to pair him up with Devin Booker, and then you chose to go with Josh Jackson instead, and you even stopped the guy's workout midway, then what the hell? Okay, let's think about this. Is it possible for the Suns to be good if Robert Sarver's the owner? Because if he's willing to do this, and butt his head into things when he's clearly just bad at evaluating basketball, then it's not good, for obvious reasons. I mean, for all I know, the Suns have had some great potential things they could have done and they didn't because of Sarver. I mean, not hitting on a draft pick is not always the worst thing in the world. I mean, it's bad if you do it repeatedly, which Phoenix has done, but like everybody's gotten picks wrong. But at the same time, like, did perhaps the Suns front office or someone be like, yeah, we got to draft Luka, and then Sarver was like, no, we have to draft DeAndre Ayton? I mean, it's possible. The thing is, I don't want to be a hypocrite because I'm pretty sure I said that I would pick DeAndre Ayton back when that was a conversation, and I'm obviously, even if I entertained the idea, I ended up being super wrong. But if I was surrounded by a whole bunch of basketball people and they told me that Luka was the right choice, I probably would have gone with Luka. Now again, I don't know. I don't know if Sarver was in on that. I don't know if he wasn't. Hell, maybe he wanted Luka. I don't know. But if this type of thing happened with Tatum and then other things that have happened, then, well, I don't know. Good luck to Suns fans.